Hello everybody and welcome back to Poland. So today we actually do have two main things to do. The first one is to buy a new tractor. It's not completely new, it's a used machine, but it's a more modern tractor than some of the ones we have here. So I have actually already sold the Ursus, and that's going to be replaced by this new John Deere, which we're going to get. But we actually do need a bit more money first. I can't currently afford it. So I think the best thing to do would be to sell these bales here. We have the blue bales, which were part of a mod. I think it was actually, yeah, it was the wrapper. The wrapper had the support for blue bales and also another colour as well. Let's just see what that was. It was yellow, so you can see there's the different colours that I could have chosen from. I just went for the blue at the time. But I think, yeah, well, obviously the pink definitely is, but various other colours might be used for different cancers, you know, cancer awareness and stuff. But anyway, we have the blue. It is going to be sold. I have the trailer just over here, so I think to begin with I'm just going to have to unload the trailer, put all that stuff under cover. And then we actually do have another job later on, second job of today, which we probably won't finish, although we might do because the mod is quite large, and that is to harvest this field over here. It is a lettuce field. Now this will be the first time I've ever harvested lettuces, because it's multi-fruit. There aren't actually specific machines invented yet for the game, so we're actually just using the modified potato harvester, but it's a very good mod. Although the harvesting is very important, in fact one of the most important parts, I think from a game's point of view it's not as important as seeing the different crops, because having all these different crops is really nice to have, and experiencing growing the different crop types. Anyway, let's go over to the farm and we'll jump into the JCB, get the trailer unloaded, and then we'll get it loaded up with those blue silage bales. I've had a much better idea. We have the truck. There's not much point in unloading the trailer because that's already got loads of stuff on it. I might as well experience the load bed on here. So I did actually opt to have the ramps, but that doesn't really matter because that still allows us to remove the sides. So we do have the ramps there, so we could technically roll them up the back, but there's no point. We can just load them up like this. So that definitely saves a job. It saves having to unload the other trailer first. As for how well I'll be able to load this is a different story, but at least it gives me time to just say a few quick words. To begin with, survivor roleplay. Now I did actually post on the community page 2 days ago that as a sort of incentive for hitting 550,000 subscribers. Wow, that is amazing. Yes, I'm going to do a fourth Let's Play episode this week. If we do hit that, it'll be like the special for it. And also, if we don't hit it, it doesn't really matter too much because I'll still do a fourth video at some point in the next few weeks. But yeah, thank you very much to everybody who has subscribed. It does mean a lot to me, and growing the channel has always been my goal, along with keeping quality videos. At least I hope they're quality. I do try. I can't please everybody, like I have definitely found out from the years of doing this now. I think it's been it's almost 5 years. At the end of this year, it'll be 5 years. But I started not really knowing what people would think of the videos, and yeah, you get people who don't like them, but they're entitled to their own opinion, so that's fair enough. There's others who clearly just try and have a good stab at you for no particular reason, and others, the majority, who are very supportive, so thank you to those people. Like I said before, I don't really have any problems with constructive criticism. I just have a problem with, you know, mindless criticism, which I do get quite a bit of. So yeah, I mean, if you don't like something, it's fine, and I don't have a problem with you saying you don't like it. But when somebody says something like he clearly has no idea what he's doing, you know, he's brain dead and stuff, it's not really necessary. Now the second thing which I was going to say was yeah, Oxygen David. You're probably fully aware of Oxygen David, the modder, the mapper. But yes, if you do follow his Facebook page, or any of his social media for that matter, I follow his Facebook page, you will see updates on Sandy Bay, and Sandy Bay is just, you know, one of the most anticipated maps for FS19. Among others though, there are many others as well, but no, it has been, I think, one of the most highly anticipated because of it being such a well-known map from the previous versions of FS. But anyway, he has posted many pictures recently, and you can see the screenshots. He does say actually in one of the most recent posts that he's going to be submitting the map to Giants at some point in March, so that'd be interesting, very interesting. But it is amazing. It's just absolutely incredible the level of detail. It is outstanding. There is no other word for it. Now, I am just going to do a bit of a quick test here. I don't know what's going to happen when I put the sides back on. It would be nice if we could just get rid of the ramps really and keep the sides off, but I'll strap them so they don't go flying. There is a possibility the whole vehicle will go flying. We will see. This is a pure test, but hopefully nothing happens. It's okay. I mean, it would be good if you could just slide the ramps back under. Yeah. Okay, well, I probably won't do it again this way. Or we could just keep the sides on and just drop the bales within the boundaries of them, so they're not going through. Opening myself up to some criticism here. Anyway, it's all a test. There's nothing wrong with having a test. That's why you test things, to see if it's worth doing again. Or at all. Okay, so I think probably these final two we're just going to put on top. It looks good. It's just a shame I can't keep the sides off. And there we go. Yeah, these bales were created some time ago. In fact, I think it might have been before. Was it after Christmas or before Christmas? It was a long time ago. They've been sat here for some time. It is definitely their time to be sold. If I had animals, we could use them for the animals, but yeah, I'm probably not going to buy any animals on this Let's Play. I'm very busy with the multi-fruit, so let's just see if I do this. That's good. Okay, so yeah, it's not perfect, but it will do just for this. Let's get those beacons on. I think it's about £100 per 1,000 litres, which isn't great, but it's also seasoned, so you wouldn't really expect it to be too high. Okay, so the barn is over at Finn and Brait. I know exactly where that is. Let's head off. We do still have the alfalfa bales to sell. It doesn't look like you can sell them in seasons because it does say that the price is 0, but then again the straw price was showing as 0 as well, so you might be able to sell them. I can try it out, but some of my viewers actually did have a very good idea, and that is just to start a new save game just for a test and then see what they're offering for alfalfa without seasons. This is so you don't have seasons running, and then you go onto here and then you can see what kind of prices they offer, and then I can just delete them from the game and add that money in. Because if we look at alfalfa, which should be here, yes, you might have to dry it. That could be where I went wrong. Yeah, there's no prices showing up at all, so I think that's what we'd have to do. This is where we need to be. Okay, 3,192 I did drop to, but yes, it's not much. You don't really get too much for them. Get in there. I put them in the wrong sell point. Okay, good. £399 per bale. I think in the base game it's about £1,200 a bale, but this is getting closer to a more realistic price. Okay, so it's now time to buy the new tractor. We'll just put the truck back over here, park it next to the trailer. Okay, let's go shopping. So it comes under the medium tractor sizes. It's the 7730, but you might be able to customise that number. Yes, you can do, depending on what engine setup you go for. But we'll start at the beginning because we do have a bit of money to play with here. Configuration standard, we can go for a 450 weight, 900 extra weight. I do like the extra weight, it looks good. It's all compact, and also front hydraulic. So I think always front hydraulic is a good option to have. Wheel brand, Trelleborg or Michelin. I think I do prefer the Michelin ones, but then again, that's open to debate. I don't really have any kind of issue with the others at all. Different tractors suit different wheels, but anyway, wheel weights. I think wheel weights look good as well. They do look good. Looks like it's adding various different options here. So you can change the tyre pressure. There are so many different configurations. I think I like that one there. It does look good. We then have different designs and stuff. Again, I usually do go for standard, but maybe with this we should go for something. I don't actually know what any of these mean. Chrome looks good. Maybe we'll stick the chrome on it. Number plates. Okay, so it looks like we have the German number plate as default. This is changing the front. Yeah, well, certainly in the UK you don't actually have a number plate on the front on a tractor, but this is Poland, so I don't actually know what happens in Poland. So it looks like I should probably just keep that off because I have no idea. Beacon lights. Can we get a beacon bar? No, but we can have twin beacons. Work lights. Ooh, they look good on the rear, but then again you can have full. We'll go for full. John Deere accessories. So we're adding some decals to the windows. We've got a Deere on the bonnet. Deere stickers. Everything. Should we just go with everything? Might as well fully spec it. And yeah, we'll go for full spec for the engine. Front loader. Maybe it would be good. You do get the toolbox, but that might be moving a toolbox from somewhere else because it is taking the space. I'm not too sure. Okay, well we'll go with I think 643R. I think it is. So 89,000. That sounds quite good. I miss special extras. We have nothing. Air horns, top lights, and full. I think we'll just go full. We're just going to fully spec this. We don't need the warning. Yeah, we don't need warnings. IC buttons, yes, I guess so. And then we've got the design. I think with that I will go standard. Although it's quite nice to have all those terminals inside. Well, all the screens and stuff. GPS. I think I'll go with terminals. I think that's everything. Yes, that is everything. Okay then, so we'll buy that. £94,000. That's nearly all my money. I probably should have bought a lower spec model to begin with, but anyway, there it is. Let's get those beacons on. We've also got some lights on there. Good work lights. Okay, so I like it. I think that's good. I think that is very good. So we are going to be using this tractor in the next few episodes. Today I want to at least start the lettuce harvest. Obviously it's not going to be for the whole field. We can't do the whole field today, but if we can just make a start, that would be nice. So yeah, it looks good. It does look very good. Let me know your opinion on this. I think this tractor's been doing the rounds on every farming simulator version since about FS11. I think it's the same one, but obviously it's been massively overhauled. I could be wrong, it might be a different one, but it does look very good actually for FS11, so maybe I'm very wrong. I think so. Maybe it was one just very similar. So for today, we'll stick this onto the Bailey trailer, and we will start the lettuces. Then at least we're going to be using this tractor. But we now have two fairly high horsepower John Deere tractors, which is nice. Both of which aren't new models, they're both relatively old. One of them, as we've already established, is 95. And what model is this, about 2008 or something? I'm not too sure. I don't know a huge amount about John Deere, but I know it's not a current model. I just looked it up on the internet. 2007 to 2011 was the manufacturing period for these, so yeah, I think that's a pretty good guess. I look forward to doing the lettuce, it's going to be good. Maybe there is another harvester which has been designed for lettuces instead of just the rebranded potato harvester, I'm not too sure. This is a really nice tractor as well. Both of which will be used when it comes to cultivation and drilling. Really before I was lacking a secondary tractor. So I think we're all tractored up, we don't need to get any more. We could replace one. I think we've got the right amount because we've got this one, that John Deere, and the Zeta tractor. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think three. 3 is a good number. Now there is actually a new DLC coming out very soon for FS19 if you're interested. I will put a link down below. You can pre-order. If you do use the link down below, then I think 9% is paid to me. 9% of what you spend I get. So it's like a way of supporting my channel if you'd like to support my channel. Of course, I appreciate anybody who does support. It really does mean a lot to me. So yeah, I just thought I'd drop that in there. Here we are over at the store, and as you can see, we have the modified potato harvester, which basically allows you to harvest lettuces, which is a very nice idea. You can actually get loads of different ones in the same pack. It's called the Grimmer pack or the Grimmy pack. So this one is all geared towards lettuces. It does actually have an incredibly wide working width, so maybe we will get it done today. I think really it's going to come down to how much we get, because if there's a lot of carting involved, that's what takes a lot of time. But with a bit of luck, we can get a fair chunk of the field done, if not all of it. Yeah, in the future, when the whole FS series in general, has got even better, it would be really nice to see all the different crops with all the different harvesters required to harvest those crops. I don't know what will happen in the future, but it would be amazing if they really did expand and do everything. At the moment they always seem to be focusing on cultivation equipment and drills and stuff, rather than expanding the different crops that you can have. But with a bit of luck that would change in the future. Well, this is nice, but already at the field. We don't have to go travelling all the way up the road. So how quickly is this going to fill? This is going to be interesting. Also, the question is, how much a lettuce is worth? That's already 1,000 litres. Wow. Okay, let's just stop it at 3. It's 3,000 litres. How much have we potentially made already? Okay, so lettuce is that one there. 667. Well, that is good. We've already made a lot of money. In fact, we've already made loads of money. It turns out lettuces are a good crop. The harvester fills up quickly. I mustn't miss bits. It's worth lots of money. It's valuable. Already 10,000 litres. And yeah, I don't think it's going to take very long to harvest at all, but with the trailer that we've got, it is going to take quite a long time carting to and from the sell point. Especially if the sell point is a long way away, because sometimes the best price can be much better than the next one down, and it could be the other side of the map, so it could be 10 minutes between each unload. It's a nice colour though, and the machine really does blend into the crop. They chose a very wise colour. It's the camouflaged harvester. Well, at least we're going to make it to the trailer. But it's going to fill the trailer, no problem at all. We won't even be able to unload the complete harvester. That is such a high yielding crop. Already 80% full. All we've done is gone up one side of the field. Wow. I am impressed. It's like potatoes but better. Are we going to make it to the end? It's going to be very close. I don't think we are. No, we're not. Right. Well, let's unload. Oh yes, very green. In fact, everything that we have here is green. The tractor, the trailer, and the harvester, and the crop. So I would expect it to maybe empty half of the machine. It's not the biggest trailer ever. Is that full? That is full. Okay, so we still have almost 2/3 left in the machine. Wow. I'm going to have to learn not to keep saying wow so much, but I am genuinely amazed, because we are making lots of money all of a sudden. I wasn't expecting it to be so good. Stop missing bits. It's all too easy to miss bits. Well, we're not going to get very far with this. I think I'm going to have to invest in a larger trailer. That's all we can really do. Or just multiple trailers. Unless the sell point is next door. Which it might be. Actually, I think that might be. Agroland. Oh, it's Agrotech which is next door. Where's Agroland? That's up here. Right, okay, so yeah, it's going to be about 5 to 7 minutes between each trailer load. If I put this on a worker, I might be able to keep up. But I doubt it. It's 21,700 litres per trailer load. Looks like Brussels sprouts. Well, let us go and unload. So it's not the first one, it's the second one, further back. And they are actually giving us a much better price than anywhere else, so it is definitely worth selling here. We are about to find out how good that price actually is. How much are we going to get per trailer load? As we've already established, each trailer load really isn't much at all. It's not bad. It's not bad. Pretty much £14,500. Wow. I would say that there must be £100,000 worth in the field. Easily. Maybe even more. So, what I'll do is what I usually do. I'll stick it on a time lapse and we'll get as much done as possible. We'll finish off in the next episode. Well, as you've just seen, there has been a lot of loads over to here, and we're actually doing really well for money. So, yeah, I think actually there could even be close to £150,000 worth. It really is a very good amount of money. So, we will continue in the next episode. We'll get it finished. And then I need to really think about what crops to put in next. I don't really want to repeat any crops because there's so many different multi-fruit crops to go at. It would be a shame to go for the same one twice in a row. So I'm going to try and explore all of them. It'll take a bit of time, but yeah, well, obviously when I've explored them all, we can go back to the best ones. I think lettuce is actually a very good one, although I think it would definitely be advisable to have a bigger trailer. So I'll put this back underneath the conveyor belt because there's still more lettuce in there, amazingly. But it must be close to empty, I would have thought. This should empty it. I've already had loads of trailer loads out of it. But yes, we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Please do remember to subscribe. Also, you can check out the link down below for the upcoming DLC. And yeah, I think that's everything. See you again soon. Bye for now.